Hello beautiful beings. Now this video is all about how do we keep our peace in times of trouble, or especially the situation right now. First is of course to read and watch good news. Apparently there's a lot of it. It's just that negative news are the ones being highlighted. It's just effective, people are drawn more into negative news. Since the virus broke out, the news about it has been non-stop. And it's not only virus that's affecting us and spreading all over the world, but as well as fear and worries. Personally, I don't like to read news or listen to it. I have that habit since I started living alone. It's just my personal preference, and I feel more peaceful without watching news all the time. But of course, if you are that person who loves to read, listens to news every day, then I'm not stopping you with that. You can definitely continue it, but focus. Nowadays it's better to focus with good news, about the situation with coronavirus. Maybe read about what's the good effects about it, because there are a lot. I actually read that there are some citizens, kind citizens who help others, especially the old ones, to buy their groceries for free, So that's real generosity. And these are the things that we should focus on. I believe so. All right, so number 2. So we should dedicate our 31st hour for well-being. So what does that mean? So basically, after getting up, we would use that time to just relax. In my case, what I do, I get up, just sit on my bed, and 10 to 15 minutes I just close my eyes and try to focus on my breathing. And of course, many times my mind drifts away, but that's normal, and I just try to go back again. And then after that, I'll do my practice, my calligraphy practice. I know that's work, and you shouldn't focus your time there for work, because you will be stressed out. But calligraphy is my way to relax. And so I do that. I have an hour for it. Of course, in your end, you could maybe read positive books or listen to music while you're drinking your coffee or tea. And it's really good for you not to check your phone. Try not to read those messages, because as soon as you just check on it, your brain will be distracted with all of the information in there, and you'll never know. Sometimes you receive negative information, or like I said, news maybe suddenly pops up on your phone, what's happening outside the world, and that will take away your peace. So it's very important that you have your first 30 to an hour of just peaceful mind and relax mind. Next, what to do if you have kids at home. So if you are like me, staying at home most of the time with your kids, it's not that easy, really. I remember the very first day, I think it was last Thursday, and we found out that there will be lockdown, and the kindergartens and schools will be closed. And I was a bit like, okay, but one of my coworker was like, no, I don't wanna, I will not stay at home with my child. No, I won't do that. So the thing is that I can actually relate to her, because it's not easy, you know, to stay 24/7. I mean, it's not 24/7 because you need to sleep, but you know, to stay home with your child, I can't even explain. I'm sure you do understand if you have a child. My daughter is really active. I need to do different activities, and that's just the way she is, and she loves it, you know, wild stuff like running around, jumping, screaming, this kind of stuff. I mean, she's 3 years old, so almost 4. Yes, so the best way is to let go. You know, I just, sometimes she would just use kitchen stuffs or anything she sees she wants to play with, and take all her toys in her living room. And I'm just telling myself, okay, I let it go. I know I mentioned last time that you need to have, you know, a tidy, organized place for you to be, you know, in peace. But if you have a child, that don't go well together. So with that, it is better to just let go of it. If your daughter plays and be messy, or your son, that's okay. Because if you let it go, you have peace as well. My daughter is having fun, and that's the most important thing, especially right now. So again, yes, letting go of being in control, and I assure you, you will feel much better. Next is be with the nature. Since I live in Norway, we are lucky enough to go out, and specifically I'm living here in Oslo, and Oslo is a small city, and there's a lot of, you know, these small forests scattered around the city, and lakes, beaches, some has beaches as well. So we're very fortunate with that, and anytime we can go out and walk around. Yeah, as long as we will try not to use the transportation every time. And since, you know, nature around here is scattered all over, then it's fine to use our feet, or using our bicycles and scooters. Today I decided to stay home and not go out, but it wasn't easy. You know, mentally it wasn't easy, because as a human being, we need connection, and it's just me and my daughter all day long. I was in my primal state, so that means it's so easy for me to think about fear, worries, and, you know, all these negative things. Yeah, so it's better to go out. So tomorrow I am going to go out with my daughter. I don't know where. Even if I started to be lazy, I will remind myself staying at home all day is not good. So if there's an opportunity for you to go out, please do go out. As long as, of course, you know, take that precautions, you'll be fine. Like, that's even better for your mind. Yeah, I suggest go out now, wherever you are. Go out, take that good fresh air, and enjoy your time. Next is to practice gratitude. Throughout the day, there's a lot of distractions, and there's a lot of reasons not to feel okay. And the best way to fight that is to be grateful. Your negative emotions are valid, definitely, but try not to state it out loud, because as soon as you say those negative things, then you are trying to predict or perpetuate the things that you don't want to happen. Do you have those days that, I don't know, you just feel so unlucky? The very first experience you had, and you were already thinking, okay, this day is not my day. And then suddenly there's series of negative situations happening. That is because negativity is so powerful. You also find proof, to validate that, to validate how you feel. And when you say it out loud, not only it is negative for you, but it is like the virus that we have now. It is also very, very, very contagious. We should be careful on what we say out loud, and especially in public, especially if others can hear you. Try to keep it yourself. Write it down. You can write how you feel and then let it go. Instead of saying negative things, then we will try to say positive things. And this is also contagious, not as powerful as the negative ones, but it's the best alternative for us. So again, your emotions are valid, just don't say it out loud. Yes. Now there's a lot of lists. Definitely I won't be able to tell everything, but write down your list. Remind yourself that there's a way to keep that peace in mind. Focus on what's now and what can we do to be productive, to feel good with ourselves, and to let others feel good as well. And additionally, I would like to add that my husband and I were talking last night, and he said he heard from someone, it's like a podcast, that this guy was saying what's happening now is actually a good test for us, for all humanity, to show compassion and care for others. And let's focus on that. This is the moment, guys, to spread the love and care and compassion to others. And if you want to show off, show them the good things of you, and that will spread like a wildfire as well. If I talk too much, I can't pronounce right words anymore. But anyway, I hope this video is helpful, and it will motivate you to choose peace in your life, in your daily lives.